Good morning. It's been a couple of weeks, I know, but today I want to talk to you about the 3 mystery computer boxes that I picked up this morning. 3 boxes with computer parts, software, Lord knows what, had the word free on it, and I'll tell you about it right after this. Alright, for whatever reason, there have not been many yard or estate sales this summer. I mean, obviously the COVID virus has something to do with it, but I don't understand why there aren't more of them. But in any case, there haven't been a lot. And when there aren't a lot of yard sales, that means the yard sales that are going on are more crowded. And I don't really enjoy getting in a crowded house with a bunch of other people wearing a hot mask and trying to look around and fight the crowd. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. It's just no fun. So even though there were a few yard sales this morning, I decided to just go to one estate sale. I did not know it when I went in there this morning that it was like the second week of the estate sale, but the advertisement said it had a free table outside with computer parts and everything. So I got there about 8:30. It started at 9, and there were 2 other people waiting, and we were all sort of taking a look at this stuff on the computer table. Actually, it wasn't even a computer table. It was just a piece of plywood that's sitting on sawhorses. It has some computer parts on top. But it also had 3 or 4 boxes of stuff underneath it, including a box of computer books. And as we're standing there, all 3 of us were looking through the boxes, and the lady claims the books, and which is okay. They're like 20-year-old computer books, and I know they're not worth much. But I look through 3 boxes, and I see computer software, computer hardware, this and that. And I said, well, those are free. I'm going to get them. So finally, the couple pulls up who's running the sale, and the lady asks, is everything here free? And they said, yeah, everything on the table and under the table are free. So all 3 of us started grabbing. I wound up with 3 boxes, and I'm going to show you those boxes right now. I have not looked in them at all other than a cursory glance at the estate sale, but I'm going to pull things out one by one, and if I think it's worthwhile showing to you, I'm going to show it to you. So let's do that. All right, this first box, it's not the bigger of the box, but it's got some stuff in it. The first thing I pull out looks like software. It's Wing Commander. Let's find out what it exactly is. Looks like there's 4 games in here. It looks like just Wing Commander. It is 3 discs, 4 discs. This 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yep, disc 1, 2, 3, and 4, and instructions. It's I don't know how much it's worth, but it's not new software by any means. It could be worth, it might not play on new machines, but it might be worth something to someone who likes playing on the older machines. So it has an original price tag on it of $10. I don't know if you can see that. I would not have paid $10 for this at a yard sale. So for free though, it was a no-brainer. The next thing I'm pulling out is this. It's IBM, got a cord attached to it. It looks like, if you can see, it looks like an external floppy drive. Not sure what that plug is. It's not USB. I'm not sure what it is, but if it works, I'm sure it'll bring at least 10 bucks. So making money already, obviously. And again, a couple of more mystery type discs. DS600 presentations. ACIT family training disc. I don't know. Have to look it up. Had a $2 price tag on it. I probably wouldn't pay $2 for it unless I looked it up. In the mystery free box though, every day. Alright. Duke Nukem. Obviously an older game. Had a $10 price tag on it. Really? Duke Nukem? Duke Nukem 3D, I'm sorry. Misstated it. But, okay. They're free. Earth Siege 2. Probably nothing, but it was in the box. Okay. These other ones are in different type boxes. Santec presents another great product. Ghost software. No idea what that means. It's Ghost Walker, the NIT SD changer. Don't know. More Ghost software. They're floppy, 3.5-inch floppy disks, so obviously not made for newer computers, but had an $8 price tag on it. Maybe he looked it up before he had his first sale. I don't know, but you know, it won't take but a minute to look it up. Print perfect. 250,000 clip art images. Maybe I'll use some in this video. I don't know. Probably not. System Commander for Windows 3.1, 95, NT, OS/2, DOS, Unix, more. You know, there's probably someone out there who would want this one, who's dealing with older computers. So maybe it's worth a little bit. Siberia, it's a game. Obviously it's a game for the older computers. It's made for DOS, really? Who knows that old? It's got CD-ROM. It's the CD-ROM DOS version. Half-Life. These aren't new. It sounds like the disc in them. Obviously I'm going to have to, you know, open up and see. But again, wouldn't surprise me. So this is for Windows 95, 98, and NT. Yeah, classic stuff. Alright, Microsoft Exchange Server Enterprise Edition. You know, way back when, this one was expensive software. I mean, you just couldn't just run out and buy it at a yard sale for a couple of bucks. It says not for resale, but we'll see about that. And I don't know if the software is in there. I'm going to assume it is, but if not, you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Didn't cost me anything. Print Shop Deluxe. I remember seeing this growing up when I was looking at, you know, computers and such. Create your own personalized designs. We'll see if it's worth anything. It's got a $44.99 original price tag. Card Zone. Now we know these aren't really worth much, but because you do all your cards on your other software and such. But you know, someone might want these. This is a heavy box. This is Finity Control Manager version 5.2 CD-ROM. I'm gonna have to look it up. It's heavy. Hope it's in there. I know it's got the books in there. I hope the software is in there. And Resume Deluxe. Need I say more? And the Need for Speed 2. You put a $10 price tag on it. We know better. This one's marked $2. It's another mystery little envelope full of software. Let's see what's in here. Let's see. Pinnacle Studio. Microsoft MapPoint 2001. It's only 19 years old. Come on. It's got to be worth something, right? Picture It Express. IntelliPoint 4.0. And Dictionary and Thesaurus. Merriam-Webster's. I guess this was before Google. So, alright. That's my first box. There's probably some hit and misses in there if all the software is there, but you know, it's going to be fun looking it up, and if I list it, I'll certainly will tell you. And as I make this video, if I find out something's really worth something, I'll put the price on it as I'm talking about it. So that's my first box. We're going to move on to the next. Alright, let's look at box number 2. What's behind box number 2? So we're going to start picking it out and we'll show it to you. This looks like a little more equipment other than software, but we'll see what's there. The first thing I want to pick up is an IBM 4mm cartridge kit. It's still in shrink wrap. It has cleaning cartridge, data cartridge. It's new. Could be worthwhile. We'll find out. This says it's a Maxtor 250 gigabyte external hard drive. It's just a hard drive. I don't see any power cords yet, but you know, if I can find one and test it, that brings some good money. Okay, here's another this is a Nexstar 3 external hard drive enclosure. USB 2.0 interface, 120 gigabytes, has a yard sale price of $35. Not for me, not untested, but again, free. We'll give it a shot. Bag of data tapes. They're all used, but you know, you can erase tapes and use them again, and they're really not making these anymore. So you find someone who used the backup tape still on these old computers, they'll grab these. This is a Ethernet, Linksys EtherFast 10/100 workgroup switches. I don't want to pretend to know what it is, but it's got a power cord and it's got the actual switch in there. So we'll put it online and see if anybody grabs it. Okay, another Nexstar. It's got a rattle. Don't know what that means. No power cable so far. Alright, box number 2, continue. Had a little bit of a snag there with my, scan discard, but we're going to keep going. As I was saying, surfboard, extreme surfboard. It's a modem, cable modem. Not sure if it's worth anything. It's an old school one. Probably not, but just never know. Alright, we're digging on. Saw this, got excited, thought it was an iPad or some such. Just a case. Oh well. Same with this one. Keep it safe. It's a bifold folio case. Belkin. Don't look like it's ever been used. I doubt I could get $1 for it. What else we got going here? Another data cartridge. Can be erased, can be used. Mouse pad. Put a picture in there. I could use that. I'll put that over here. Let's see. Old school PS2 mouse. You can tell it's got the funky connectors, not USB. Had a $5 price tag on it. Maybe you looked it up, but new computers can't use it. Old school ones, definitely. Couple more mice. This one again, PS2 style. Trackball could be interesting. And again, PS2 style. New computers can't use them, but a lot of people still playing and working on the old computers. And yet still another mouse. Well, that's interesting. A couple of LG phones from Verizon. I don't know if they're working anything. I'll look them up. A couple of bucks. Batteries of some sort. These are LG Lithium Ion Batteries. He has written a little XX on it. Or X. Maybe that means they're not any good. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. Some kind of power cable. And maybe it's for one of the hard drives. I have to check it out. It's got a USB cable with it. So that's a very real possibility. Fingers crossed on that. And looks like I also got 6 hard drives of some sort. Not real sure what that is. Internal hard drive, maybe. Okay. It was wrapped up. But it's like, maybe these are CD drives. Let me take a better look at them. Yeah, old style CD drives for old computers. They probably still work. I mean, it's hard to tear those things up, but I'm not going to tear apart a computer to see if it works. Maybe someone will. It's heavy though. So there's like 4 of them and 1 more of these. It's like just old school parts of some sort. And probably not worth much, but you just really never know. Alright, that's it for box 2. And I'm going to put everything back in the box, move it aside, then I'm going to drag over box 3 and we're going to go through it as well. So hold on. Okay, on to box 3. It doesn't look nearly as impressive as the first 2, but we're going to dive through it and hopefully it'll surprise me. So let's go. CPU cooler. Had a $2 price tag on it. No idea if it's used. May wind up just trashing it. Unless you want it. Think you can get some use out of it? Let me know. Looks to be another CPU cooler in the bag, not in the box. Installation User's Guide. Well, you know, I don't know if this is worth anything, but never be afraid to look up user guides and instruction manuals for equipment, computer, old tractors, anything you can find an instruction manual for. Look it up. There may be someone who's looking for the instruction manual, so I'll look this one up. I don't have high hopes for it, but I'll look it up anyway. Another CPU cooler looks to be. Belkin says 4-port switch. Let me see that 4-port switch. Well, it's like the old stuff. It's got the old school ports on there, so maybe, and it's attached to, well, the different kind of cables that it fits. So that could be bundled together. Someone might want that. Looks like a couple more hard drives, maybe in the same bag. TD10K SCSI hard drive, $20. You never know. More computer parts. Says a PCI card. I used to know what this stuff was when I actually did some work on computers. I'm still in a little plastic bag. Don't know if it works. Don't know if it's been tested. Got instructions in there, so you never know. Let me see. Looks like a tape drive. It's a 10/24 gigabyte DAT drive. Yeah, it's a tape drive. Used to have these, you know, long years ago, 20 years ago or more, before CDs became writable, where you can they were actually reliable. We turned more blank CDs into coasters than I care to, you know, remember. But CDs weren't reliable to write because the computers, I guess, weren't fast enough. But data tapes, we stored a lot of information on data tapes. Information that's now probably lost because every time we got a new computer, they'd have a new format data tape. And you'd have to find old computers, put the old data tapes in, which became harder and harder to do. So now tell me how much information is lost that was stored on data tapes as, you know, they become overcome by events, OBE, and rewritable CDs became more reliable. But this is a tape drive, and, you know, there may be someone out there say, hey, I need one of those for all these old tapes, and this may fit the bill. So, you know, hopefully I'm right about that. Let's see what else we got. It's a mystery box. It says PCI memory. Oh, wow. It looks like high performance memory in there. Still in the packages. Some of it doesn't even look like it's been opened. That might be worthwhile. Definitely might have to get that checked out. I mean, I know it's old memory. It's not like gigabytes, but, you know, these old computers that will not take the larger memories. So you just never know. We'll definitely look at that one. And we have a Star Ray 2-port PCI host. I have no idea what that's for. Someone will. And broken speakers. Worthless. Well, this is cool. It's like some kind of little speaker. A little portable speaker. A little speaker port, speaker thing. So that's worthwhile. Had a $1 price tag on it. And let's see what else is in here. Alright, another mystery box. This says IBM Servraid controller. I don't know. It's taped up. I'll have to untape it. He had a $30 price tag on it, and so I'm assuming things with price tags he knew that worked. I'll never be able to guarantee I'll have to sell it as is on eBay, but you know, he seemed to think they worked, so he obviously was into computers. And the last but certainly not least of my mystery boxes, it's got a Milex Raid. What is that? It's just like a bunch of cables. That's disappointing. Yeah, that was disappointing. But overall, I got three boxes full of computer stuff. I'm gonna maybe, even if I make $10 out of all of it, I'm coming out ahead. At the same sale, I picked up some t-shirts though, and a couple of CDs, and I'm going to show you those right now. Alright, here I'm back. I had to run out to my van to get the t-shirts. First I want to show you my CDs that I picked up. Gaither CDs. I found that individually they're not worth much, $2 or $3 a piece, and for some of us or some of you, that's probably not worth your time. But and you got several of them, still new in shrink wrap. You put them together and sell them as a set. Now I paid $4 for these, and I know I better sell them at least $20 for all four with shipping. So good return on investment, don't you think? And don't tell me CDs don't sell, because we know they do. So don't even go there. I also picked up in the freestyle some Crown Royal bags. I don't drink, so I don't ever have any of these, but I know people make crafts out of them, and there's 3 of them, and $4 or $5. Have to look them up, but I'm sure that someone will buy those. All right, the other things I picked up. This may have been just a waste of time, but t-shirts sell, vintage t-shirts sell, and this seemed to me kind of vintagey. It's hard to see, but it's second annual Circle City Corvettes Beach Caravan 2003. So these t-shirts are from 2003, and they got Corvettes on them. Sounds like a winner to me. And I got them all. This is like the 1980 and of 25th anniversary of the Beach Caravan. 2003, same Beach Caravan. And this is slightly different. This says Winner Circle. You've got to wear the bow tie, Chevrolet. Camaro. It's interesting. It might sell. And then another Corvette t-shirt. So all total I spent $8 this morning at the yard sale, or estate sale as the case may be. And I got 3 boxes of free computer stuff that I'll make my money back since I didn't pay anything for them, right? So that's good. And I got the t-shirts and I got the CDs. It's not a huge money maker, I don't think. Sell the t-shirts for $10 a piece. I mean, paid 50 cents each for them. And the CDs were $1. If I sell the whole lot for 20, I'll make some money on them. So altogether, not a good morning for an hour. I mean, it's a good morning for it. And only spent an hour. Now I'll spend a little bit more time, putting it online. But a couple hours work, good money, can't beat it. So having said that, I'm going to sign off. I got work to do, obviously. I'm still working on all those mugs I showed you in my previous video. I just can't seem to get through them all. And I got other things that I picked up that I need to show you. But for right now, I'm just going to sign off and get to work. So have a good day, and we'll talk again.